tusolooza omwaka guno. Kino kiraga ki? Ekisooka kiraga nti Mukono ng'abatuuze ba Mukono Municipal Council mugenze mu maaso n'okuteekamu obwesigwa okulaba nti sente zammwe ze mutuwa tuzikola ebyo musuubira okubanga bikola. Ogeza nti ku sente zoogerako twasobola okula greda empya tukutuku weri wano tuweragulako baibulolola bintu ebirenga ebeera namba esobole okubanga eyambako omukola mu nguudo. Kozi grade eno weri ate namu nnyo eyamba nnyo okulaba nti eddabiri ekola enguudo ezitambula. Ekirala kye neebaza Mukono Municipal Council mu funding y'eggweka Kampala twaddamu tuwala ebizimbe byaffe buto. Ebizimbe nga etwala bibala obuto okuba nga tusuubira sente zaffe okuba nga zinyinyiza omusolo eziva mu tuyitanga property rates. Kati bwe twogeera yava ku biliyoni mu emitwalo 3 n'egenda ku 4.7 biliyoni okusuubira okuba nga tugenda kuba tufuna okusobola omwaka guno ogw'ebyensimbi. Kati omusolo guno gukusobezebwa gutya? Nti omusolo guno mwangu nnyo. Naffe Mukono Municipal Council tugenze mu maaso n'okukola ebintu byaffe okuba biri oto nga bigenze okukola mu mulembe guno obuliwo nti sente zaffe zino omuntu wajja n'akola assessment ajja n'aba n'afuna ka PRN katwala mu banka n'aba ng'asasula. So likeji ly'okugamba nti omuntu afunye sente mu field kiringa ekyaliwo mu Mukono Municipal Council bitukoze netulongoosa ensasula eno nti omuntu aliko n'okuba ewuwe ku ssimu n'aba ng'asasula sente zino ate tufuna akamesigi akalaga nti sente Mukono Municipal Council ezifunye. Era nga neebaza nnyo bwa Mukono neebaza nnyo abatuuze b'e Mukono okubanga nti basasula sente zaabwe kubanga bw'otunulira amaanyi gateekamu okusoloza sente n'amaanyi matono nnyo. Ebiseera ebisinga compliance omuntu awaayo omusolo ng'ayagadde okusinza obudde obutuuka awaayo kujjukiza kuba kutono nnyo. Era nga tujagera mu maaso n'okubanga nti sente mpaka zetufunye buli kyalo tuzibalaga buli muntu wange netubanga twongerawo that transparency. Sente mpaka zifunye mu kyalo kyo zikula zifunye sente bweziti kiba kikuyamba naye wenyini okubanga odimandinga ebintu okubira Mukono Municipal Council. Esooka okubanga nti kati sente zino zikolwa zikolebwa sasulwa mu system tekyali manyo omuntu agenda kukwata sente zino so likeji zetu zikyaliwo. Ekyokubiri ng'ogyeko ekyalikeji ye trust abantu bagenda bagifunamu kubanga omuntu bw'akeera ku makya n'omugamba nti oluguudo lulumiddwa nga sente zaffe zaawano zimuzaamu amaanyi so katuwasitako akabaddewo katuyambye okugenda mu maaso. Ekirala nti waliwo omusolo ogumu gwetusolooza omusolo gw'ebizimbe olw'ensonga etteeka ligamba ogusolooza omaze okukola valuation. Evaluation yamala okuggwa neeba nga tusobola kufuna sente ezo.
Tuwa kawundi tukoleko ku nguudo waliwo ne funds endala ezijjayo okuyisayisamu ku greda mu nguudo ezimu naye ezo sente teziyinza kumala kubanga akawundi bwe kajja batugamba mufune enguudo ezisinga okuba obubi nga n'abantu abaziyitamu ddala bangi nga zigasa abantu bangi mu municipality oluusi n'abayitamu obuyisi. Kale twesanga nti enguudo ezo ez'abantu abangi ze tulina okusinga okutunuulira ate nga tuzizimbira ddala ne tuteekako ebigoma ne tuteekako drainage ez'amayinja kwegamba sente ziba nnyingiko ne tuteekako maramu. Kale ne twesanga nga ku kilomita 4 ezinomusobi eziri mu municipality. Kale abatuuze abamu abalina obusobozi basobola obatuukirira okubakolera ku nguudo zaabwe ezibaggusa awaka. Kati ekyo nakyo tetukigaana naye tubagamba ffe weetuli abakugu mu kuzimba enguudo era tetubasaba sente mu ekyo ne greda twagigula ku sente z'abawi b'omusolo nayo ne tugibawa bwe batuwandiikira era ne tubabuulira nti kyetaagisa ki mafuta g'enkanawa okukola okusinziira tugendayo ne tululaba ne tulubapimira ne tubawa advice bwe batyo bwe baba basobodde bekolamu omulimu ne batuwa amafuta naffe nga abakozi ba gavumenti ne tubawa kye tulina ne tubawa obukugu bwaffe ne tubawa equipment ze twagula ne basobola okubeera nga nabo okusoomoozebwa tekubulamu kubanga ng'era bwe twayogeddeko abantu abamu tugezaako nnyo okubagamba bajje bafune pulaani tuzaapuruvine nga tebannazimba naye beesanga oluusi nga bazimbye naddala ebikomera nga biri mu road reserve. so nga ate wabeerawo gye tuyita building line balina okwolaba kwe bazimbidde naye tusomoozebwa oluusi oluguudo lwandyaga lusobola okugaziwa sente zijje ate mulina okwogera nabo ate tebaagala kuba sente ze tezijja kubaako nti eyazimba ekikomera mu kkubo mukijjewo ate mukimuzimbire nedda tuba tulina okusala amagezi wamu tulabe kati kibeeramu obuzibu kubanga oli aba yazimba dda naye ne tukola ki mpozi n'abatuuze oluusi oteekawo obupande ne babubabbako matiriyo ng'ezo kwegamba wabeerawo okusoomoozebwa kw'abantu oluusi abo abatakwataganira wamu mu ne puroguramu za gavumenti ne batuzaamu emabega naye tubaawo okola ki okulaba nga omulimu gugwa
kyetulinayo
era tusuubidde tukyakola enguudo endala nnyingi nnyo mu Nabuti mu Buddugala mu Kirowooza ng'era wa pulaani bweri tugenda kuzikola okuva we tuli okulaba nga abatuuze b'Emukono municipality batambulira mu mbeera ennungi okulaba
kumanya
Engineer Olivia Rita Nantongo, Municipal Engineer, Mukono Municipality.
With the landlords, and we are sure we shall be able to get 100% right of way. So we really appreciate the community for taking part in the development, and believe we shall all enjoy after the projects have been done. Currently, we are in holidays. Our children are in holidays. We have a number of challenges that we face. For example, missing children. We work with police. We normally find missing children and we fight hard to trace the parents. So we request the parents there to take more effort in protecting our children, guiding and counseling them, because we have juvenile offenders. They are still young, but they are participating in criminal behavior. It is the role of us as parents to guide our children, so that by the time the holidays are done, we are presenting disciplined and guided children to the schools. It is our role as parents. Let us take care of these children to have a bright future. For them, they are the future generation. That's the message I would have to give to the parents and the professional officer.
I'm Uba Charles Nixon, the Principal Assistant Town Clerk, Huma Division, Mukono Municipality. This opportunity gives us the chance to give a small brief of what we have done. The Huma Division is part of the municipality, and you are quite aware that most of the items that have been given to you today or activities implemented are done at the divisional level. The roads, the schools, the town clerk talked about, the engineer, all of these activities are done at the divisional level. But in addition, as the division, we also supplement what the municipal does. And I would like to highlight key areas where we focus. One of them, of course, is infrastructure, education, and health. Allow me to highlight what we have been able to do the previous year. We are able to innovate a 7-classroom block at Jinja Misingi Primary School, phase 1. And we are going to do it the second phase to ensure that it's completed. Then we also constructed a public 4-line, and then we were able to procure a new double cabin to improve on revenue collection. Then we are also able to buy a ultrasound scan machine for Goma Health Center 3. And lastly, in order to improve on food security, we were able to give farm inputs to our farmers. Thank you very much. To continue with the renovation of Jinja Misinge Primary School, we also intend to put up 2 toilets in various primary schools, 2 of them. Then we also intend to supply farm input to farmers, and we also hope to continue on the roads. We intend to work on 30 kilometers of roads this year.
Okay. Greg Badro, and I'm head of finance. First and foremost, as the town clerk has said, our budget grew from the 35 billion to 95%, which are running right now. But actually, I'm going to talk about the local revenue, which we do get from our residents of Mukono Municipal Council. If I'm taking you back for the last 3 years, the budget was at 5.2 billion. Then the other year it rose to 6.8 billion, and currently we're running a budget of local revenue of 8.8 billion. What does it mean? It means the people of Mukono Municipal Council have really appreciated the service we are giving them, bringing to the confidence of paying the tax, because the estimates we are having each year is growing. And in that respect, I also have to report that out of this amount of money, the local revenue, the council might to acquire a new brand new grader to equip the area of road maintenance. And the same time we are having a budget of acquiring a viable loaner. And currently, in fact, we are having the money, and we are in the procuring process to see that we have this. What I'm talking about is the local raised money from our taxpayers. And we are going to buy more 2 brand new pickups to boost the local revenue collection. So in that respect, we have first of all to congratulate, to thank the people of Mukono Municipal Council to having trusted us with their money, to be compliant, because if you look at the enforcement rate which we put in, it is really little. It is more on the compliance. And I have to commit ourselves that we shall continue serving the people of Mukono Municipal Council, at the same time thank the government for giving us the opportunity to send us or to give us funding in interest of GMK, which has helped a lot on the infrastructures of Mukono Municipal Council. Thank you.
We have already started the process of popularizing it to the people, and I do believe that very soon you are going to see us more often in the communities, trying to tell the community what it all entails and what we should expect, because the physical development plan is not the plan as such, because it encompasses so many things that now even us in our planning frameworks we have to refer to it, because it is a document that actually has much more than what we are thinking. So thank you very much. I think that is on the way. Secondly, you asked about the timelines for the completion of the GMA projects. One, I can confidently say that Lot 2 is actually going to complete before time. The speed and the course at what they are shows that by end of February, they should have actually finished. Maybe we'll be left by a few snag lists to handle, and their contract expired in April. Lot 3, we have a few hiccups here and there. I'm not sure whether they will complete in March as anticipated, but if there are a few adjustments of time, we shall also let you know. but so far they are also on a very good course of completing. So we don't see any worry whatsoever. So we are all very sure that these projects are going to be completed. The other issue came from Eric, and he asked about Weza, because some time back we constructed one culvert, and yet we were also supposed to construct another one across. We didn't get the anticipated funding that we were supposed to get, but we're now very happy that we have had another alternative funding. Government of Uganda is giving us again on another project up to 8 billion Ugandan shillings to work on the channel now from Kame Valley Market Channel. We don't know how many kilometers it is going to take, but possibly we shall reach where Weza is, and as a result of that funding, so we shall also have the opportunity to construct that channel. So that project is coming, but it may come in the next financial year, because Parliament recently approved the grant. I don't know, I think it's a loan. That loan is also actually from another World Bank funded project. So we are really happy that that one is also. Now, one is that we want to really go very systematic when it comes to that order. So what we have done is that we want to develop a strategy so that we can know who is supposed to go where. Because currently you find a supermarket in the middle, beside the what is people who sell hardware shops. You also find an eating place near a hardware shop. So it is all right, sort of. So what we've done is that we are conducting a study, just in the process of procuring a consultant to come and help us have that study completed, so that we can know who is supposed to be where. But I do believe maybe it is because of the laxity of Christmas days. Otherwise, we had really successfully tried to ensure that in town we don't have a lot of confusion. Maybe it is time again that we need to go back and re-establish our authority over some of these people who park badly and some of these people who come and sell goods besides the road. So I think there's something that we still need to look into, because I think people don't hear. You go there, take some to want to do what, but again, they still come back.
I had two questions. One question was about the locals raising revenue for roads, and yet we have grants from the government. Specific mention was on the 1 billion. And I want to answer that yes, we are aware that the community raises some funds sometimes, and it's because we have a 1 billion grant. But from my report, you saw that would be used on about maybe 20 kilometers of road. The municipality has over 400 kilometers of road, and with that we do major works like culvert installation, stone pitching, graveling, things like that. So the resources are limited. We can't do all the roads, the over 400 with the 1 billion. So normally what the community does, and they write to us officially, the community of so and so would request assistance. It's actually a cost sharing kind of arrangement, because we have the expertise, so we can supervise the work. We have equipment, the municipality has a grader. So we offer those free of charge, then they come in with fuel that they've contributed, then together we can do those other roads that may not be in the work program. Because we work according to a work program. When they give you 1 billion, you list the roads that you're going to do and what you're going to do on those roads. So that's what we normally do. So if the community asks for support, we support them in that way, then they also do their part with a bit of those resources.
Yes, and then that are leading to their houses. Because we normally do more of the roads that are more of public nature, not more of private nature. But when people come with resources because they want to do roads that go to their houses, yes, we normally say yes, they have contributed for the grader. We have no point of refusing them the grader. So we normally accept, give them the expertise so that they can also make their homes accessible and their businesses as well.
Those challenges, we try as much as possible to curb this by encouraging people to get their plans approved before they construct, because those are some of the things we look out for. Nonetheless, that are within the road reserve, and it is a challenge because then we have to negotiate a win-win kind of situation, but we always engage where it is really bad. We engage with the community, then we talk to those people and see how we can work together so that the community at large is not affected by one individual. But yes, we do meet those challenges, but we try to avoid it by making sure we sensitize people during plan approval and make sure their plans get a road reserve. Thank you.
You had a question about
Nakagere that the TC has clarified that the funds were diverted to Chiwango Umea, but still the case is still in court. We are waiting, and if the case is in court, you don't know when it will what? It will end. So we are still in court, and we know that we shall win, being that these are government children, and we hope for the win. The other issue, Namiyango being supported in construction, government is responsible for all the government-aided schools. If a school is a government-aided, government is responsible to staff, for staffing, to provide resources and infrastructure. So we cannot say that these ones are able, these ones are not able. But these are all government what? These are all government children, and government is supposed to support. When you talked about Kati, Kati is going to be supported. Kati had a challenge that our children could not reach the school, and the municipality managed that the route, which was disturbing and which was not well. But right now, Kati has a center number, it has a sitting center. Our children enrollment is now big. We have 200 and more learners this very year. We have ended up with more children, and construction is going to take place next year with a 2-classroom block. So Kati is going to be very well, and even Rotary is supporting it this coming year. So don't get worried about our school. The school is supposed to be charging, and the government is getting a very good solution. Next year we are waiting for that solution to make sure that all schools are not charging. I cannot say it right now because it is not yet a policy, but schools are not supposed to charge, apart from a few charges which have been lined up from the capitation grant. Thank you so much. I think those are
evaluation. You get an area, especially where there are industries, and you value that one. So it means for the last 3 years, for the last 10 years, we have been getting money from property only because of few valued properties. But through the funding, now we had a massive valuation of all the commercial properties, of all the properties in the municipal council. But because there was a long period between when the last one was done and the current one, it was seen as if this was a new tax. That's why we had to have a very sensitization meetings so that people can really appreciate and get to know this particular tax, because it wasn't new. And when you look at our local source of revenue, which have been mentioned about from the 6, from the 5, mainly it is on this source of revenue. It is mainly on this source of revenue from these property rates. At first, we are budgeting 1.3 billion. Currently, we are on 4.05 billion. So it's going to be our main source of local revenue to fund those capital expenditures, those capital projects we have been talking about. So the issue about how the people are getting, how people they are now getting to know through digitization, which has also been funded by the same program. And then there's another question, mama yabuuzizza nti lwaki bajeti yaffe egula ate ng'ebisaani wa muntu abigenerate. Omuntu agenerate mu bisaaniko bino buvunaanyizibwa bwe. Era buno olw'okubanga nti naffe nyina bagenerate abakola obusaani ebisaani bwe tufuddeeyo nnyo. Kirese n'okuba nga akola ebisaani yoko n'abisula mu ki? Mukubo. Omuntu ajja n'akomplaininga nti sente nyingi babijjako. Naye bw'olaba sente mmeka zibatwala akasaka kagundi akasaaka. Oba nusuru 10 oba 12 tugenda kuba mwezi 15 naye olaba how much money council zeteekamu kugira ebintu ebyo kiba sente nyingi. Kalinga tufunye omukisa n'embuuza ekibuuzo ekyo nansaba tube nga tutegeeza bannaffe bannamukono nti ebisaaniko obuvanyizibwa bwaffe ffenna siwa municipal council kaleka kusula bisaaniko ate ng'ogyeko ogambe olw'okuba private okola municipal council teyejjako obuvanyizibwa bwa bisaaniko kubanga era singa ogenda mu public places emoka zaffe zitambula nga zigenda zikola ki zigenda zibijjayo. So nga maliriza maama nti newankubadde ebisaaniko mukono ejja kusaaniko mukubo naye twala obuvanyizibwa ffe naffe nyini ababigeneratinga it is our responsibility.
Other people have been, whose structures have been affected, whereby the structure has to be removed and the road passes. The structures are going to be removed. They've not yet been removed, but they are going to be removed, and then they are going to be reconstructed at another place where the landlord shows the structures are going to be reconstructed. And others who have been severely affected, like they have a property and the road is passing via that entire property. So the property the few are going to be compensated with cash. There are only 4 for the 2 road projects. The road has affected their entire piece of land, so they are going to be compensated with cash.
Can you give us the numbers?
Then the perimeter walls. On lot 2, this is Anthony Kame, we have 10 that are affected. 7 of them have been reconstructed and 3 are pending, but they are going to reconstruct. Then on lot 3, we have 43 perimeter walls that are affected. 23 of them have been reconstructed and 20 are yet to be reconstructed. Then the ones that have structures that are be reconstructed fully, like houses or commercial buildings or residential buildings. There are 10 of them. Those ones we are awaiting the procurement process. They will break their houses and restore them. Yes.